A single fish just sold for $3.1 million. Not a yacht, not a car, a fish. Welcome to the most manipulated luxury market you've never questioned. Tokyo, January 2019. Kiyoshi Kimura raises his paddle one final time at the Toyosu fish market auction. The bluefin tuna before him weighs 612 pounds. He just paid $5,000 per pound. That's more expensive than gold, more than diamonds, for something that will rot in days. And here's what they don't want you to know. It's all manufactured. The bluefin tuna market isn't about scarcity. It's about the illusion of scarcity. And you're paying for it. Let me explain how the greatest luxury food scam in history actually works. First, understand this. Bluefin tuna used to be considered trash fish in America. Literally, cat food. In the 1960s, fishermen would catch bluefin by accident and throw them back. They were worthless, dark, oily, completely undesirable. Then something changed. Japan needed a new export story after World War II. They needed cultural capital. Enter sushi as high art. The transformation of raw fish into refined cuisine. A brilliant rebrand. But not just any sushi. They needed a flagship product, a Rolex of the sea. They chose bluefin. The marketing campaign was genius. Position bluefin tuna as the rarest delicacy on Earth. Make it synonymous with wealth. By the 1980s, bluefin started appearing in upscale American restaurants, not as food, as theater. Watch a tuna cutting ceremony at Nobu or Masa. The chef bows. Photographers gather, diners record videos. You're not buying dinner, you're buying a performance, an Instagram moment worth hundreds of dollars per bite. Now, here's where the monopoly begins. Almost all premium bluefin goes through one place, Tokyo's fish auctions. Toyosu Market, formerly Tsukiji. This is the gatekeeper, the cartel, the price-setting mechanism for the entire world. Every morning before dawn, frozen tuna arrive from across the globe. Buyers examine them with flashlights and hooks. Then, the auction starts. And this is where the manipulation happens. Those record-breaking prices you hear about, the $3 million tuna, that's not market value. That's advertising. Kiyoshi Kimura didn't pay $3 million because the fish was worth it. He owns Sushi Zanmai, a restaurant chain. That purchase generated hundreds of millions in free global publicity. Every news outlet covered it. His brand became legendary. The cost per customer? Maybe 30 cents added to each plate. The marketing value? Priceless. It's the same strategy Supreme uses with limited drops. Create hype, generate headlines, watch demand explode. But here's the deeper trick. That record price sets an anchor. A psychological ceiling that makes every other bluefin seem reasonable. Suddenly, a $500 bluefin looks like a bargain. You're getting a deal compared to the $3 million one. This is Veblen good economics. The higher the price, the more people want it, because price signals status. Normal products lose demand when prices rise. Luxury products gain demand. The expense becomes the entire point. You're not eating bluefin because it tastes better. You're eating it because other people can't afford to. And the auction houses know this. They carefully control supply to maintain the mystique. Japan imports most bluefin from the Mediterranean, Mexico, and the Atlantic. They don't catch most of it themselves. But by funneling everything through Tokyo auctions, they control the narrative. They set the prices. They own the market. It's vertical integration disguised as tradition. A monopoly hiding behind cultural heritage. Now let's talk about the scarcity myth. Yes, bluefin populations have declined. Overfishing is real. But here's what's interesting. The species isn't actually that rare. 3 distinct species are called bluefin tuna: Pacific bluefin, Atlantic bluefin, Southern bluefin, each with different population levels and conservation statuses. The industry conflates them deliberately, creates confusion, makes all bluefin seem equally endangered and therefore equally valuable. Meanwhile, bluefin farming has exploded. Australia, Mexico, Spain, mass production in ocean pens. Farmed bluefin now represents a huge percentage of the market, but it's sold with the same wild-caught mystique. You're paying wild fish prices for farm-raised tuna. And the restaurants will never tell you the difference. Because the moment customers know it's farmed, the magic disappears. The status evaporates. This is why transparency will never come to the bluefin market. Ignorance is the product. Let's examine the restaurant markup. A bluefin purchased for $10,000 at auction gets butchered. Only about 50% is usable for high-grade sushi. The belly, the loin, the premium cuts. That usable portion gets divided into roughly 800 pieces of nigiri. Each piece sells for $15 to $40. Do the math. That $10,000 tuna generates $30,000 in revenue, a 200% markup. And that's before sake pairings, appetizers, and the omakase experience that can push bills past $500 per person. The chef didn't do anything special. He sliced fish. But the ceremony makes you believe it's alchemy. Now here's where it gets darker. The overfishing that does exist? It's driven entirely by this artificial luxury market. Fishermen chase bluefin because Tokyo auctions pay premium prices. Remove the luxury branding, and the incentive collapses. We're destroying ocean ecosystems to feed Instagram culture, to satisfy status anxiety, for fish that tastes like fish. Blind taste tests repeatedly show most people can't distinguish bluefin from cheaper tuna species. The difference isn't in your mouth, it's in your mind. You taste the price tag, not the fish. This is the fundamental con. You're buying a story, a mythology, and paying ocean-destroying prices for it. The industry even created grading systems: A grade, sashimi grade, restaurant grade. Sounds official, right? Wrong. These grades aren't regulated. There's no FDA standard, no official certification. It's completely made up. Restaurants and distributors assign grades based on whatever they want. It's marketing language, not quality science. But it works, because complexity implies expertise, and expertise justifies cost. Here's what the top sushi chefs won't admit. The most important factor isn't the fish, it's the rice. Temperature, vinegar ratio, grain quality. That's where skill actually matters. The fish is almost secondary. But you can't charge $300 for rice. So the industry built a cult around the fish instead. Jiro dreams of sushi, the documentary that changed everything. Beautiful cinematography, inspiring dedication, and the most effective luxury marketing film ever made. It convinced millions that sushi is high art. Jiro's restaurant serves tiny portions at astronomical prices. The experience lasts 15 minutes. No substitutions. No explanations unless you speak Japanese. Exclusivity as product design. Discomfort as luxury signaling. You're supposed to feel intimidated, because intimidation prevents questions, and questions destroy the illusion. Let's be clear, this isn't about taste. It's about tribe, about signaling you belong to the club that can casually spend $400 on lunch, that knows the difference between otoro and chutoro, even if that difference is mostly imaginary, even if you're just regurgitating what the server told you. So what's the solution? How do we escape this manufactured market? Simple. Stop participating in the status game. Eat fish because it tastes good, not because it's expensive. Try mackerel, sardines, local sustainable catches. They're delicious, affordable, and actually help ocean ecosystems. Or keep eating bluefin if you love it. But know what you're really buying. You're not purchasing superior taste. You're purchasing membership, a signal, a story to tell. And that $3 million tuna? It was never about the fish. It was about maintaining a monopoly, controlling a market, turning scarcity into gold. The Tokyo auction houses, the celebrity chefs, the luxury restaurants, they're all playing the same game. They've convinced the world that one species of fish is worth more than cars, more than art, and as long as we keep believing it, they'll keep selling it. The bluefin tuna market isn't a market at all. It's a masterclass in manufactured desire, a $3 million lesson in how luxury